change the doctor, blue futon, out of the box. Captain Fantastic. Have I seen this movie? No, so let me go watch Captain Fantastic and really wonder why, if this captain is fantastic or if his last name is fantastic. Let's do this. So I just got done watching Captain Fantastic. What is it about? Well, it's about a family who lives in the outdoors. They're basically survivalists, naturalists. They live off the woods, kill the animals in the woods, grow in the woods, do everything in the woods. But the mother is very sick and had to go to the hospital, and she kills herself. Even though she's sick, she decides to kill herself. I don't know why. But anywho, so now this family wants to go to the funeral, but the wife who died, the father's like, you're not coming. If you come to the funeral, you're being arrested. But they say, stick it to the man! And they go to the funeral, and dilemma happens. Do the kids stay because they see what the real world is like, or do they go back in the woods? So, what's good about this movie? Well, it's a good-looking movie. It makes you think about the other side of life. It thinks about technology. If we get rid of that, does that actually help us think more and have better life? Are we stronger? Are we smarter? Are we more intelligent without these technology devices? Also, is the school system we're in right now actually teach us what we need to know? For example, there's this thing in there like, where are the Bill of Rights? The kids don't know that are in a regular school, but he teaches these kids in the woods what the Bill of Rights are. So it has made good dynamic of you thinking, oh, what would it really be like? Is it better for these kids to live in the woods, or is it not better to see what the real world is actually like? Also, what's good about the movie, the dynamic of the kids, because some of the kids think like, you know what, you're wrong, Dad, Mom was right, or vice versa, and maybe it's vice versa, like the dad was more crazy, and the kid's like, no, Mom wanted me to do this for you. And so it made you think about it that way. So the script and writing on that aspect actually works. Great acting in the movie. It looked good. Good editing, good sound. I mean, it's kind of a simple movie. So it's a couple of negatives about the movie. In the trailer, it made it seem like more of a comedy. There was only one really funny scene, in my opinion, is where this guy finds true love for the first time and he proposes. To me, that was funny, but there's a scene where a bow and arrow and the guy's like, you could have shot me. He's like, well, I would have shot you if I could. It's like, in that movie, the actual scene in that movie really isn't a funny scene. So I guess the trailer was cut in a weird way to actually think of stuff that wasn't funny. Even though the script is smart to make you think about what the technology could be like, but it also is kind of ho-hum. Been there, done that story. Again, there's a lot of been there, done that stories. They tried to do a little twist and turn on this one, but it's the same thing. One kid's a rebel, basically like, I want to do it in the real world. And the other kid doesn't know what he's like. He's a teenager, almost, I'm going to guess, about to go to high school, and he doesn't know how to interact with anyone but his family because he lives in this area, and that's it, in the woods. And it's the same old about what's going to happen, sticking to the man. I don't know, I kind of roll my eyes at that premise of sticking to the man. Is it really sticking it to the man? Is it really capitalism that bad when they're the ones giving the wealth to the people to actually survive, because without the rich people at the very, very top, they can't pay the people at lower levels. But anywho, I mean, isn't really sticking to the man, but it makes you think about one things of like what people actually think. And some kind of reviews are saying this is for the wholesale food people and the hipsters out there. But if it was for the hipsters and the wholesale food people out there, they wouldn't survive half a minute, because having to kill their own lamb or a deer, they would flip shit. As well as basically these hipsters, they wouldn't know how to survive without the record players and big rim hats. So I don't want to say this is a hipster movie at all. But anyway, good about this movie. It is a good story. It's a good premise. I kind of like what it was going for. It was a 2-hour movie, and it actually kept me entertained through the whole amount. Bad, of course, there's some writing that's been there, done that before, but something like this, and not seeing the whole, or knowing the whole technology versus the woods versus treating these kids well, and if it's actually good to teach them without going to school, you know, just a little dibber-dabber, little scenarios you gotta think about. But anywho, Captain Fantastic will receive a 3.5 out of 5 blue foods, equals 70%. I was surprised about this movie. I thought it was going to be, movie, but I actually kind of enjoyed it for what it was. Like I said, some slow parts, but it actually is a thinking man's movie, and I kind of liked it for what it was. And throwing ashes down the toilet, if that's what you want in your will. Anywho, let's see what the critics and user scores on Rotten Tomatoes gave this movie. Alright, we have the critics giving it 82%. The user scores are 85%. This is actually rare. Here's the critic consensus. Captain Fantastic, thought-provoking themes, absorbing, starring turn from Viggo Mortensen, add up to an above-average family drama with unexpected twists. I mean, I saw the twist coming. I mean, I don't think this is really a twist movie at all. It is a good acting performance, and he did get an Oscar nom for this movie. Is it thought-provoking? I mean, it makes you think about technology versus real world. Like, do we really need this technology? What's better for people? It makes you think about that level. But anyway, are you with my 70? or with the 85 from the user scores, or an 82 with the critics. But she's like Futon, like, comment, subscribe. We know you think it's Futon Utopia. You Futonians, thank you for watching and have a great day. But why is it called Captain Fantastic? I don't know. I don't know if that's his last name. He's not a captain. So I don't know why it's fantastic. So the title of the movie kind of doesn't make sense in my opinion unless I totally missed it during the whole 2 hours. But hey, if you want to be Captain Fantastic, be Captain Fantastic. It's better than being Captain Planet. I mean, be fantastic in life, kids.